Guys, in today's video, I'd like to talk to you about an alternative way of getting leaves off of your lawn during the fall, like leaf falling season, October, November, without using a rake. Now, this method is not new. This thing has been around for years and years and years. As you can clearly see, I have no leaves, no trees that drop leaves over the top of my lawn. But that doesn't mean I have no experience doing this. In houses that I have owned in the past, I had tons of leaves. I had close to 24 trees in one of the houses that I lived in about a decade ago. I lived in that house for years. I learned a lot about leaf management and what to do with the leaves and all the various ways to getting the leaves off of the lawn. I have owned equipment that picks leaves up off the ground for years. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to use them here in my yard since I moved into this house. I want to demonstrate for you just how well this little piece of equipment works. It's called a lawn sweeper. Now, before I show you, I want you to understand that I don't think the lawn sweeper is the best way to get rid of leaves off of the lawn for everybody. A lot of people want to mulch their leaves into the lawn. That means you use your lawnmower on the mulching setting. Some people want to take those leaves and bag them and either get rid of them curbside or mulch them up with a mower and get them into the bag so that you can mix them into compost piles and things like that. Again, that's going to be with the lawnmower. Some people that have little kids literally want to take the rake out front and rake up a big pile so that their kids can play in a leaf pile. It's just one of the joys of childhood. If, however, you want to pick up leaves without using a big, heavy lawnmower, maybe you don't have a lot of leaves, you want to put your mower away from the season, but you want to manage the leaves, keep them off the ground as best as you can, then a lawn sweeper is a really great way to do it. Also, if you want to keep those leaves in their full size, so you don't want to mulch them or like cut them all up with a lawnmower as you get them into the bag, you want to get them into the bag without breaking them up, then the lawn sweeper works very well also. So this unit that I showed you briefly here on the screen is the Sweep It. It is from Earthwise, otherwise known as the American Lawnmower Company. I bought this thing almost 4 years ago, and that's why it really looks grungy right now. I literally have kept it outside for nearly 4 years straight. Still works just fine. It's got these little flexible green, kind of fluorescent green, plasticky fingers that when you push the machine forward, it's not a machine. It's just it's just a big plastic basket on wheels. If you push it forward, the thing's like just a few pounds. The wheels drive these little fingers in a backwards rotation sort of thing, and it just sweeps the leaves and pine needles and any other things on the ground, like sticks or acorns or whatnot, and it flings them back, and they just land in this little bag. Now, I bought this thing myself way back in January, February of 2022. I've owned this thing for almost 4 years. And after all the abuse I put into it, it still works perfectly fine. It was a very cheap purchase. There's lots of other lawn sweepers out there. They are all very similar. I do use this one, so I do recommend it. I have no complaints about it. I'm not saying that it's the best one on the market or the best value, but you're not going to be disappointed if you were to use this. Granted, ever since I bought this thing, I did use it quite a bit back in 2022 when I lived up north. For the past couple years, since I've lived in Southern California with no trees hanging over my property, I haven't gotten nearly as much use out of this as I wanted to, or at least as I hoped to. Quite honestly, I'm making this video right now at the park because that's the only place, or it's the closest place to my home where there's a significant amount of leaves so that I can demonstrate this. Lawn sweepers tend to run kind of in that low $100 range. So at least the pushable lawn sweepers that I've been demonstrating here in this video. Lots of different brands make them. Like I said, They're all largely the same because they're just manual gear powered. So you push it, the gear turns, and it flings the fingers around. Almost every single one of them is the same. There are some more expensive ones out there that you can attach to like lawn tractors. So if you got like acres, you can attach it to the back of your riding lawnmower or whatever you got and drag it around. But for the vast majority of lawns across this country, probably don't need anything big. One of these small ones that I've been using does just fine. It's not the only tool in the shed, so to speak, but it is a nice extra tool to have in the shed because you don't always need to use the lawnmower. So you don't always want to use the lawnmower. You don't always want to use the rake. It's just an extra tool. It's like having 3 different hammers, big, medium, small, kind of like that. If you'd like to watch the original video that I made about this lawn sweep, I will link to it down in the description below, but you don't actually have to pick these leaves up off the lawn in the first place. So this is one thing that I talk to people about here on this channel frequently. And by frequently, I'm talking about only in the fall, leaf falling season. If you don't want to pick the leaves up off the ground, there are options for you. I've got a whole video up here about, do you have to pick the leaves up off the ground? My thoughts about all aspects of it. If you haven't watched that video, I hope you watch it next. And because you're probably watching this deep into the fall, winter is coming. So your lawn will do better next year if you take some steps right now going into winter. Video in the description. Please watch it.